Most gardeners throw away one of the most powerful soil improving materials they produce every week. Banana peels, citrus scraps, apple cores, melon rinds, straight into the trash or compost pile without realizing they can unlock nutrients already trapped in the soil. And if your plants seem healthy but never reach their full potential, this mistake may be one of the hidden reasons. I've tested this in raised beds, container gardens, and even around fruit trees, and the results are surprisingly consistent. Plants often respond faster than they do to many store-bought fertilizers because the goal isn't adding nutrients, it's making existing nutrients available. One thing I've learned over the years is that guessing what your soil needs usually causes more problems than it solves. That's why I regularly use a 4-in-1 soil moisture meter that checks moisture, pH, temperature, and sunlight conditions. Sometimes what looks like a nutrient deficiency is actually a pH problem preventing nutrient uptake. I'll leave the exact one I use in the description if you want to check it out. It helps prevent a lot of unnecessary fertilizer applications. The surprising reason fruit scraps work so well: most gardeners think fruit scraps are valuable because they contain nutrients. That's only partially true. The real secret is what happens when fruit scraps begin breaking down and fermenting. As fruits decompose, beneficial microbes feed on sugars and organic compounds. During that process, they produce organic acids and enzymes that help release nutrients that are already locked in the soil. Phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and trace minerals often become more available to plant roots. This is why two gardens can have similar soil tests but completely different results. One soil has active biology helping plants access nutrients. The other has nutrients sitting there unavailable. And there's one simple preparation method that dramatically speeds up this process. The 24-hour fruit scrap ferment. I keep using the method couldn't be simpler. Collect about 1 kilogram of mixed fruit scraps. Banana peels are especially useful because they're rich in potassium. Chop everything into small pieces and place them into a bucket or container. Add enough water to completely cover the scraps. Then loosely cover the container and allow it to sit for roughly 24 hours in a shaded location. You don't want a long fermentation here. The goal isn't making compost tea. The goal is creating a mild biological solution that jump-starts microbial activity. After 24 hours, strain the liquid. The liquid can be diluted at roughly 1 part ferment to 5 parts water for containers and 1 part ferment to 3 parts water for garden beds. Pour it directly around the root zone. The leftover fruit scraps don't go to waste either. Bury them several inches deep between rows or add them to a compost pile. What happened when I tested it in a raised bed a few seasons ago? I had a raised bed producing disappointing lettuce and spinach. The plants weren't dying, but growth was slow and leaves lacked the deep green color you'd expect. Instead of adding fertilizer, I applied this fruit scrap ferment once a week for 3 weeks. The first noticeable change wasn't the plants. It was the soil. Earthworm activity increased. The soil became easier to work. Moisture retention improved. Then the plants responded with stronger leaf growth and better color. Many gardeners focus entirely on feeding plants. Experienced gardeners learn to feed soil biology first. That's where the biggest gains often come from. The mistake that ruins this technique: this is where many people get into trouble. They hear about fruit scraps helping gardens and immediately bury huge quantities directly around plants. Fresh fruit scraps can attract pests, create anaerobic conditions, and temporarily tie up nitrogen during decomposition. Moderation matters. For containers, I rarely use more than 1 cup of chopped scraps per 5-gallon container when burying them. For raised beds, a shallow trench several inches away from plant stems works much better than piling scraps directly against roots. The goal is stimulating biological activity, not creating a rotten fruit dump in your garden. Why this works especially well in tired soil: older garden beds often suffer from a hidden problem. After years of growing crops, adding fertilizers, and harvesting vegetables, nutrient cycling slows down. The soil may still contain plenty of minerals, but biological activity declines. This is where fruit-based ferments often outperform expectations. The sugars provide energy for microbes. The organic acids help release minerals. The increased microbial activity improves nutrient cycling throughout the root zone. I've seen this work particularly well in raised beds that have been productive for several years but suddenly seem to stall despite regular fertilizing. Sometimes the issue isn't missing nutrients. Sometimes the nutrients are already there and simply need to be unlocked. And here's something many gardeners overlook: if your soil pH is extremely high or extremely low, even this technique won't perform as well as it should. That's why I mentioned testing soil conditions earlier. Nutrient availability depends heavily on pH. Many gardeners waste money chasing deficiencies when the real issue is that roots can't access what's already present. Understanding your soil conditions turns random gardening into predictable gardening. The bigger lesson most gardeners miss: the best gardens aren't necessarily the ones receiving the most fertilizer. They're the ones with active biological systems constantly cycling nutrients, breaking down organic matter, and supporting healthy root development. Fruit scraps are often treated as waste when they can become a tool for rebuilding that biological engine. And the best part is that the material is already sitting in your kitchen. Before buying another bag of fertilizer, try putting those fruit scraps to work and observe how your soil responds over the next few weeks. You may discover that some of the nutrients your plants need have been there all along. If you found this helpful, subscribe to FarmLogic for more practical, field-tested gardening techniques that actually improve results.